Haha, what's up YouTube? This is Ankit, back again with another new video on our Grand Python series. Now first of all, I am very elated to announce that I have recently completed my 200 subscribers. I especially want to thank Swarnav Karan, Arunav Kundu and Mastermind for supporting me a lot. Now if you want to shout out in the next video, you have to do nothing much. Just comment down in my video that how was this video, was it informative or not, and do subscribe my channel. The first comment in my comment section will get a shout out in the next video. In the previous video I have discussed about all the basic and the fundamental functions that are generally used in Python. Now if you are not yet accustomed with that, please go and check it out. Now with that said, now another important thing which I'm gonna tell is in the previous video my like aim was only 15 and you guys showed much love. My like was recently counting that my likes were up to 42 and I got 112 views thanks to all you guys and your support in this video. This video's like aim is gonna be 20. Okay guys, I think you will complete that easily. With that said, let's start the video. This video is gonna be about the variables which I've already discussed about. Now variable is generally a value that is assigned to any particular item. More specifically, a variable, think a variable just like a container where you can store different things, different data such as strings, integer, or boolean values, even boolean values, float values. And if you don't know what are these data types, check on my previous videos, I have discussed them all. Okay, so in this video I was talking that a variable is a container in which you can store anything. And how to create a variable, that is our first and most important topic after the introduction of the variable. Now there are many ways of creating a variable. You can write such as name. Okay, see the script I am writing. Okay, if you write name, then give a equal to sign and assign it a variable, such as I am giving it the string that is Ankit. Suppose this is my name, and if I give this variable and if I then run the code, see the program got finished and none of the errors were recorded. Now in this way generally variables are created. Now with this name I can give any variable. This is the integer type data, and if I then run the code after setting it off, see it's giving me no errors. I can also do the same with a boolean value. Now if I write true, it's a boolean value, I can run it easily. See the program got finished. That is, this name is storing the variable inside it. Now if I give it Ankit and then if I print the name variable, now if I do it, it's giving me Ankit. But why it's giving me? Understand in this way that name variable is assigned as Ankit. Now when this name variable is assigned with as Ankit and I am printing that name variable, when that name variable come, that name variable is replaced by that string, and after the replacement, after it is replaced, then it just prints Ankit. And you guys all must be accustomed with the print function. If you are not, just check on my previous videos. Now hold on a minute. And now I can also write something like this: s equals anything, basically anything like this. Oh sorry, not this. Like this you can also create a variable. See, this I have typed in a random word, and if I assign it 78, okay, and if I type this same word here, that USUWJW, and if I close the parenthesis and run the code, then you can see easily no errors were recorded. It was 78. So this was the basic idea about variables. You can or I am also giving an example with a float value. If I run this, see exactly that was printed. So the variable is a very basic concept. It's just think a variable always just like a container which stores different data type. That's all. Now when you are dealing with variable, be sure that whenever you are giving a space like this space, see this type of variable when you are making, such as I am writing that name student. Okay, and if I then, this is also a variable. Okay, if I write name student And if I then run the code, then a error will occur. See, it's giving me syntax error, invalid syntax. See the assignment of the variable. Now the error is basically never ever. Remember this certain rules or write it in your copy, make a notes, it will be better option. Never ever leave certain blank spaces between your naming of variables. If you wanna leave blank spaces, just give this underscore. Okay. If I give like this, the name of student and oh sorry, I need also to replace this one, right? And sorry, typing name student. Okay, and if I then run it, it's giving me Ankit and none of the errors were occurred. So remember one thing, whenever you are assigning or making any variable, always remember to give spaces between these characters. This underscore, whenever you are deciding to give a space, always use this underscore. If you not, see again I am showing you, I have not given that underscore, and if I run it, again it's giving me a syntax error because Python doesn't understand any blank space. Whenever you need to give a blank space, just place an underscore. Okay, this is all about making and different rules for creating a variable rather. Okay, so I can also give it like name of, okay, just see the shit man, the student. Okay, and if I now assign it like my channel's name Ankit Dev. Okay, and if I then run it, it'll give sorry I have not changed that one, this print functions argument, name of the student. I have all changed, and if I then run, see Ankit Dev was printed, none of the errors were occurred because everything was given as underscore and this was created as a variable. Now always remember that whenever you are trying to give a space, always define it with an underscore. Now this is all about variables, and also remember one rule before creating a variable, never ever start your variable with a number. Like if I give 89 and write ANA, and if I create a variable like this defining a number, and if I remove this one, okay, and if I write 18 ANA, this will not be treated as a variable. I am telling again and again. If I run it, see it's giving an error that 18 ANA syntax error. Now Python doesn't know whenever any of the numbers come first. Now notice one thing, if I write ANA, okay, then if I place 78 and then if I place 78, this will be treated as a variable. Okay, this will be treated as a variable. Now if I run, see it's 67. Why? Because ANA 78 was a variable name and this variable was assigned with the data of 67, which I have printed. Okay, so if I print this one plus 1, and if I then run it, it will print 68. None of the errors occurred as this was an integer data type, so I can easily print with 1. So these were the basic principles that you must use while that you must keep in mind while you are creating a variable. Okay, never ever, okay, I am repeating once again that always a variable is a data a variable is a container in which you can store all the data structures. Never ever start a variable with a integer. This you must keep in mind. Okay, never ever start a variable. In a variable, integers can occur in any places. See, if I write here n is 7 and a, okay, if I remove here 8, 7 and a, so this is also treated as a variable. Letters in between that digit and then again letters, this is also a variable. But never ever start your variable's name with a letter, with a digit. Okay, this is all the basic stuffs that you can do with a variable. Okay, you can also check the ID of that variable, that where it's stored basically. I'll make a separate short video that what is about the ID. Okay, stay tuned for watching, guys. And see, it's giving me ID. This is basically the ID where this variable is stored. Okay, I'll discuss in any other video. Okay, so this is basically what you can do with the variable. Just remember 3 important points while using with variable. Variable is a very basic container where you can store any of the data types. Okay, second point is never ever start your variable with a digit, and third point is you can create any type of alphanumeric variable's name there will be no errors, but never ever started with a digit. These are the three fundamental points about variable. Remember them, and I promise you that you will face no problems regarding variables. Okay, so this is enough for the video. I think you guys all must have understood about this. Hope this video was informative. Please comment down if you have any doubts. I promise that you will have no doubts after this video. If you have, then do comment down. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. I make daily programming videos regarding Python and other stuffs. With that said, peace. Ankit De signing off.